So, Rise of Industry. We'll have a look at that. And we have a choice here. There's scenarios, there's the sandbox, there's a tutorial, and there's a career mode. I feel like career mode might just be a tutorial. You know. And I'm gonna mess with the game in career mode. Trading card farming. It has a randomized lead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. The town names are Germany. The iPlayers are not normal because we're in Germany. Name generator is either future or old school. Yeah, we're driving on the right side, which is also the correct side. And the in-game helper is active. We're gonna need the counter thing. I forgot. 1 hour maximum for Rise of Industry. Terrain settings. What about the terrain? The smoothness. Nom nom nom. I've got the frostness today. I just had to make a very, very warm cup of coffee just now to warm my hands up a bit. They got cold. After all the excitement yesterday on Grid. You removed it from your wish list for some reason. You never added it. You shall add it. Well, maybe there was a reason you removed it. Yes, I have only access to the demo. I didn't buy the game. Because I wasn't really sure what it's going to do for me. And the tutorial in the demo is the tutorial, I think. And that should give me enough of an idea, hopefully. I'll just leave this on normal and just click play. Yay. Those are some large carrots. Just pointing that out right now. Oh, we're in the game. Oh no, we're drifting off. Welcome to Rise of Industry. Where... Ooh. Peckersheim, ja. Very German. Frankfurt. I lived there. Looked different when I lived there. Frankfurt in 1930. 30. Oh yeah, but in theory it could grow to here and then it would be the River Main and then it would all be correct. What's this? Altenheim. What? Oh my god, no. Hilarious. I love it. Ilkendorf. Yeah, that's proper. That could be. That's not a thing. Scenic. Hilarious. But that's an actual... Oberhausen is an actual place in Germany, as is Frankfurt. Not sure about Peckersheim. It's the biggest place here, though. Peckersheim. I'm having too much fun with this. We can rotate the map like so. You can place your headquarters anywhere. Oh, this gives me Transport Tycoon flashbacks. You can place it anywhere. It will grant you a full permit for the region it's in. If you want to, you can disable these helpers in the interface menu. Okay, I'm going to be here. Headquarters. HQ. We can zoom in very far. I like it. So, our HQ will be... That's the bank here, I suppose. Yeah, here. That's it. Now, we're an entrepreneur. Just call it HQ, right? And suddenly you are an entrepreneur. Please keep in mind that this is an industrial simulator game. Try to find out what towns want instead of producing products you might never be able to sell due to non-existing demand. Click on the various settlements to see what shops they have. Frankfurt. They are stagnating in terms of prosperity. They have a hardware store. They want... sand, gas, leather. wood, oil, raw rubber, coal, wool, and groceries, olives. Fully demanded, fully demanded, fully demanded. Okay, so there's a demand that can be met. Right, we don't have really a neighboring town, so anything we don't sell in Frankfurt we have to transport far. Okay. Now we can click on... milk. This is tiny. Maybe I can... I already increased the user interface, but I'm going to scale it up once more. 130. But I'm not sure if the produce... Oh, well, it's better. No, I clicked on... what did I click on? Wood. You got a recipe book. And it shows you the production. These are very tiny. Open factory. Ah, a potato. What? Paper mill, toy. So you have say that. You have multiple tech trees. Monthly R&D investment. Okay. Select and unlock to queue. They are all unlocked already. Yeah. Heavy pulp. Ink. Oh, okay. Interesting. So if we're gonna go here and say we want to be an olive farmer near Frankfurt. Crop farm. An orchard. Right. Yeast. Hard cider. So if we want to sell apples in Frankfurt, which would be very on point. Unlocked. I have another 2 free unlocks. Hard cider. Okay. So... and potato and grapes. There's drinks. Apple schmoothies. Now this would cost 400,000 R&D and it would take 120 days to invent apple smoothies. We can request more awesome jokes from you then. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Every business needs a place to do all the paperwork. In our case, that's the headquarters. Place it in any region of your choosing. Placing can be tricky. Watch out for invalid placement locations. Use the tab. Use tab to review the resources on the map. Aha, coal, iron ore. Coal, iron ore, copper, oil? Gas and oil? We call it oil. There's more oil here. Fish. And more fish. Okay. Place a lumber yard. Start making money. We'll need to collect raw resources and send them to the shop. No, I don't want to. I want to move it here. It's cool that you can move them. So the hardware store wants wood, so we could produce that for them. Your map name goes here. There's a wiki. If you wish to add more unlocks to a queue, so you can okay. And then we have our building. Demolishing gives you back 75% of the building's value, but if you demolish something that you placed while past, you get a full refund. Ah. A month has 30 game days, a year is 12 months. Speed up time by pressing the arrows. Okay, so in pause mode is where we want to build, because then we can refund it fully. I'm not really sure why that distinction is still made in games. But yeah. I guess... Prototype, terraforming, okay, gatherers. A lumberyard. Let's see. A lumberyard uses harvesters to collect units of wood from nearby trees. After harvesting a tree, we'll plant a sapling in its place. And they've got an area that they cover. I certainly like how the buildings look. That's pretty cool. Yeah! It's inspired by SimCity and Transport Tycoon Deluxe, I'm sure. Construction alert. No harvesters. Oh, we're working on it. Gatherers will collect units of raw resource from the map. Depending on which gatherer you select, you may need to connect the harvesters to the hub with a road. Make sure to place a warehouse nearby to help distribute your raw resources. Logistics. Warehouse. Wow, that's a huge warehouse. Our wood warehouse. Where would we build that? I'm sorry. Had to. We would build it here. And then we have the dirt road that leads over there. And then we have a proper road. Urban. Oi. I don't have urban roads. Urban roads. Take me home. I'm sorry. The landscape graphic, the screenshots for Return to Abyss look insane. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an insane game, but I wanted to check it out. Let's add a harvester. Ah, okay. You're now seeing the area for this building. The lumberyards. Trees highlighted in a green are those that can be harvested, while those highlighted in yellow are currently being harvested. Okay. So if we read the description for the lumberyard again, they only plant saplings in their area, I would assume. Right, so we put a harvester here. Okay, and now we're going to connect them to our dirty road network. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, terraforming. That didn't work. That worked. The old road behind the sawmill. Eka, welcome. Waifu Survivor today, yes. Welcome in. Hi. Yeah, Rise of Industry. You can grab it on Epic at the moment. I never got around to buying it because I did other things, but I'm gonna let time go forward a bit. I always felt it looked a bit too expensive for what it was, but maybe I was wrong. These Okay. So I haven't really properly connected them. Is that it? That's a bit weird. I would assume that when you place a road that you also... that it also connects to the existing ones, but apparently that's manually done because you can cut off one side. Now, we have 3 harvesters connected. Yeah, it was probably on sale. Casado bought the game. It was previously self-published by the developers, and they sold it because it wasn't performing well. There's a whole Steam forums drama you can read up on concerning Rise of Industry. But I would rather that you just play the game and just ignore all that. Right, the lumberyard has an issue. If I read this correctly, cannot reach warehouse. Oh, I see the problem. There's an in and out arrow here that I didn't see when I placed it. Sure. Can fix that. Now it's connected. Okay, now we're producing wood, which we should be able to sell in Frankfurt at the hardware store because they really want it. The soundscape's cool. It's very subtle, but it works. The clickety-clack of industry will become louder soon. Oh yeah, Steam drama. Can we sell Frankfurt? Yeah, probably. We'll build a farm and a butcher and so on, and then a plantation. Livestock would be the thing. How much money do we have left? 9.47 million. Well, then I should actually do some R&D and develop apple smoothies because everybody's gonna love them. We're rich for now. Yeah, so tech tree, right? Looks pretty cool. It has a search function. If we type in chicken, it shows us that we have to research chicken production. We already can do fish harvesting, but the rest we would have to research. And it highlights everything that's directly connected to chicken in orange. Right? If we type cow, it looks like this. If we put in milk, well, if we can type and put in milk, we find nothing. That's weird. Maybe we cannot research anything that's connected to milk. Beer. More importantly, so beer. But yeah, hard cider is what we'll do. It's Frankfurt. We've got apple farms soon, and then we'll do cider. We do not know of this milk you speak of. Take our death, go to Caribbean with the money. Up, up, and away. Okay, we can put this down here. Orchard. Grapes. We want them grapes. Farms produce either livestock or farm produce products that can be used in factories or other farms. They use fields. Don't you know it? Our apple fields. Ample fields of apples will be placed. Well, the city has, you know, they need room to grow. In actual Frankfurt, the most of the apple shenanigans are on the outskirts here. Right. There's our orchard. Okay, we need water. And then every 30 days we produce apples. You started Epic. Oh no! Analysis, dispatch, storage, destinations. So the user interface seems really good. Very functional. Yeah, Epic is worse. It is worse than EA Play for that matter. nestled in the Game Pass, EA Play is so inaccessible. It is so hard to do anything on that. And it's free for me if I subscribe to Game Pass. I can use all the EA Play games as well. It is sort of included in the Game Pass and it's supposed to work that you see all the EA Play games, but I never really do. It's very, very weird. Now, we're supposed to open a shop near our HQ. What? We did that already. Here's the gas station. We asked them what they want. No, where's the hardware store? Can we click on it individually? No. There's the farmers market. So we can click on them individually. That's pretty cool. Now, that is really pretty cool. But which one? Oh, that's the hardware store. Hardware. You find Steam campaign reviews sometimes as really bad browser skin, so you're better off using the actual web page. With Steam, I don't have many issues, to be honest. Alright, sell 50k worth of products. So we already sold some. That means the demand is dropping. For wood. The average price is 2,000 per unit. And there's little trucks driving around and they're getting the wood. Isn't that cute? Production alert. Missing input. Yeah, we need to build a well. I guess that's a gatherer. There was talk of a water well. Water well. Water siphon. Well, we have water. They probably don't care if we use salt water. Desalination is totally a thing. No. Between you and me, this road building with the double painting is odd, but I'll get used to it. Oh no! Yeah, okay. We can do that. That's fine. Construction alert. No water harvesters. I didn't know we needed harvesters. Must be built on shore tiles. Yeah, so that's not shore, that's end of the map. We're not surrounded by water. Ah, yeah, okay. I misread that. We're not surrounded by an ocean. It does make sense now that I think about it. So we'll destroy this. Boom. It's so blue. I just assumed it was the ocean. But we've got a road connection here, right? So we can... What's actually going to happen in the area of the water siphon? That's where it can build. That's where it can build its harvesters. I bet. Yeah. Okay. Yay! All the water. Meow. Yep, you're allowed to connect here. Why can I not do urban roads? That's just silly. Build dirt roads. Build urban roads. We can queue that up. They are pretty. This one here I don't need, so I can get rid of this. Smoothies! Of course! The mega factories are used to make endgame products. Yeah, we'll read about that later. Yeah, we're working on the water. Chill out. Now we have a gatherer for water. Do we... Do we store it in the warehouse? Is that how it works? Lumber yards for the water siphon. Yeah, sure. It's working. There's the progress bars. One for each harvester. Yeah, I do like the user interface. You can pin and unpin panels. You can also minimize them to check back later. You can see a target building. So they're going to bring the water there. Oh, target the building. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Bum, 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 bum. Now we can sell water everywhere. Everywhere. Do they need water in Frankfurt? Probably not. They want oil. But they'll get smoothies. They don't know yet, but they want it. They want the smoothies. That's the salary for the workers. Missing input. Well, we're gonna get the water, I think. Incoming, outgoing. We can stop them from delivering stuff. You see if there's something going on. Yeah, celery. It's very healthy, I heard. No. You can do manual or automatic. I wonder if the water we produce down here is being transported or not. What's our competition up to? They're building a toy factory, typical. In Peckelheim. They call themselves Information Industries. We're gonna burn down their buildings, right? That's what we do. Now, I thought maybe we are not allowed to transport because we don't have this bit of road. Do we think that's the case? Okay, now I'm sending water to warehouse 1. And then we'll see if we can deliver the water to the orchard. We can. So the orchard is not requesting it on its own. There's the water delivery. But we can manually send it there. I guess it might work if we build a water well on the premises. Yeah, it's stored. And the marker is gone. Okay, so we have a water supply. It's a bit weird that you have to transport it on the road. Maybe you don't have to, right? Because if I go here and it says water, with the water well, I can just directly click and build it. But this doesn't look like something you put on an orchard just to make it work. So maybe... collects units of water from underground. Collects units of water from any body of water on the map. So it doesn't really matter. This is just the logistics version. Build a canal. Yeah, they are water roads. That's true. We can build bridges and tunnels. I'm not sure. I mean, we could terraform as a canal, right? That would work. Would it? Missing permit. Aha. Right, open 4 different shop panels from neighboring settlements. Okay, what do they want in Peckelheim? Yeah, toy stores. Right, the hardware store. Okay. Dolls, teddy bears, Easter eggs, chicken meat, all sorts of things. What about Altenheim? Aha! Right, begin research train terminal and air purifier. This is not Factorio, is it? Air purifiers? Air! I think it's pretty cool. The air purifier. Train terminal. There's also zeppelins and ships. Yeah. This is not an ocean though. This is the end of the world. I need to remind myself of that. It's a bit of a pity that it does look like that. This looks cool. And there's water here, but this looks like it would be water as well. Yeah, my brain just did a big fart when I assumed that was an ocean. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sell 100,000 money cash worth of non-raw products. Brain fart. Now, in storage, we've got 12 apples. There's not a very high demand in apples, but we will deliver them to the farmers market to make some money. There's the apple trucks. That's how apple trucks look. They show the destination and the distance in tiles. It's the end of the world. So a lot of neat things are going on in this game. Traffic jam, for example. So, 1 apple per truck. Can we maybe influence that? Minimum capped, maximum sent, meet demand. Turn off. For now. Request enough to start production. Request enough for 3 cycles. Toggle control manually. Yeah, that is pretty good. Lots of it is self-explanatory. We just nearly finished researching urban roads. And we can do air purifiers and train stations already locked in. Now the lumberyard doing its thing. Right. Events are incidents that happen during the game. Some will help. Blue. Others will hinder. Red. Orange. Have a bit of both. State buy-in. The state is in desperate need for a raw resource for a future project. Sell while you can. State export 50%. What is state export? Ooh. Apple smoothie completed. Where do we produce that though? In the drinks factory. In the hijinks factory. So will they automatically get water is my question. Or do I have to manually lock that? I have to manually lock that. Oops. And then we pick the drinks factory from a list. We could do that from a list. That's pretty cool. So if we go here, we see 2 warehouses, 1 state. Obergeiernau. Best name. The state. Does that mean each of these are considered city-states? To this state. Missing input is water. Hey Wiggles, welcome. How is it going? You enjoyed it, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Do we? It said raw resources, right? We export. This is here the export area. And the state you can sell it to just pops up. When available. Only sending 1 unit. All right. Apparently we're losing money. The shop's frozen. Is that it? Making profit. It's not easy. Yeah, I guess you will have to invest a lot. I hope that my smoothie factory will bring all the things though. Now we're gonna invest into an urban road here, so that the long distance travel is done much faster. Urban roads are very expensive. Right, that should help. Lose money to lose money. Yeah, that's probably going to happen to me as well. The air purifier. Are we making a lot of pollution with this? Probably not. Right, so there is no demand for smoothies yet. We will have to create it. How about pickle time? No. And Broisey? Broisey doesn't want apple smoothies. Nightworth. Oh, that's the other opponent, right? And Ilkendorf and their ilk don't want apple smoothies either. I'll just store them until their need arises. I basically made apple smoothies to see how the whole production chain works. The first thing the game told us is to meet the demands that already exist, which is a very good hint at what you need to do. But you know, if I know Frankfurt, they're gonna demand apple smoothies very soon. Whoop! Air purifier. Okay, we could get into the coal business, coal mining. Coal mining is a thing. Frankfurt coal mine is gonna be here. No, not copper, coal. And shows in little blue blobs what it counts as coal. So we are able to build it here, and we're gonna build a warehouse across the street. We still have to place the harvesters on the individual spots of coal. Let's start with 2. Frankfurt, Main. Right? Frankfurt, Main. Frankfurt Oder would be the town here and the river here. I think. Mikias, welcome in. Happy Saturday. I'm role-playing Frankfurt. We're making cider soon. Apparently it's apple smoothies, but we'll make cider soon. On the hills, outside of town. Right, that's gonna need an air purifier. So we haven't sold anything to the state. Why? Why not? Probably because we're sending no, I thought we were selling the wood to the hardware store, but that's not true. A settlement's population has decreased due to pollution. Let's talk overlays. Product bubbles. Pollution. P. P for pollution. Traffic. Efficiency. And you can scroll through the town names and what else you want to see. There's a grid. And there's pollution. So our apple smoothie factory does do a lot of pollution. There's probably smelling of apples everywhere. For a resource. For a future project. There's not very precise, this information about the event. Budget. Query state. Select the state as your destination. Yeah, I tried. I thought I did, but... Right, wood to the state. But we haven't sold them anything. Maybe we don't have enough wood for that. The lumberyard is sending to the warehouse. And the warehouse is sending wood to the state and nowhere else. Wait. Whoops. Units dispatched last month 6, lifetime 63. There's no wood stored here. Where did it go? There's a global market button. That's pretty cool. And a shop overview. Yeah, like I said earlier, the user interface is really good. Like it. Production. A lumberyard. Jump to that location. Yeah, this is pretty good. I wish other games had this kind of user interface. But I still haven't found out where the wood's going. Only destination is the warehouse, right? Right. Now, if I go to the warehouse, it's sending wood to the hardware store. But in here, it only sends wood to the state, and that I don't understand. Does it show possible locations? Is that what it's showing? I mean, I can always go back and play the tutorial if I feel I get overwhelmed by the game's shenanigans. But yeah, we currently have the task to sell products to the state, and that would be raw products. They're not very precise in saying which one. But we get a bonus payout, and I'm trying to export wood to the state. I'm not keeping any. Yeah. That's why I didn't pick it up. I still don't know where the wood is going. I'm trying to export wood to the state. And you basically just pick a destination and select state, which I did. I'm not keeping any. I'm using the warehouse vehicles. Maybe the warehouse is at capacity, and that's why they can't bring any wood to the state. But it was still showing when I clicked on the warehouse and route. I thought it was showing me all the routes it's using, but it's the routes that it could have, right? You need a train for the exporting of stuff. It does show it does show it as a possible route. It's green here. To sell to another town. Okay. I would assume from seeing this that it would actually work like this, or should. But it might be that my warehouse is at capacity with the transportation, because it's doing these things and it only has 2 trucks. I'm gonna build another warehouse. I just basically want to see if it works. Can we fit that in here? No, not really. Let's build it there. No. We remove that. Now it's sending the wood warehouse 4 and not to warehouse 2 and warehouse 1. Whoops. I mean, it could just be that the event says raw resource and they mean everything but wood, but it's not apparent from the thing. So they are taking it to the hardware store anyway. So I'll stop that. And then they start, yeah, okay. So the warehouse on outgoing products automatically transfers it to points of sale in its area. You can disable that. And if you want to export to the state, you have to disable that. Otherwise, they're sending it priority to the closest. Maybe I skipped that bit of text. So it's not about the destination picking, really. It's more about the disabling the distribution. Right? You can set priorities here, and you can disable individual things, like the hardware store for the wood. Yeah, okay. As soon as you know that, no problem, you can export with trucks. Because that's much cheaper than building a train station just to get it from here to there. But it's also smaller amounts, sorry. So let's fight the pollution. You think you had to restart like 10 maps before you finally got something working? Yeah, I mean, fair enough. It's a complex game. It has many, many, many switches. And if you switch something like, you know, turn on or off auto-target, you can ruin things hard without really knowing it quickly. You just see, with events like this, you see instantly that something is not working. But if you just have your factories running, until you see that something's piling up somewhere or not arriving anywhere where you can sell it, that could take a bit. From the warehouse pen. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so you click on a warehouse and then you can build a train terminal. Has one road connection. And then you build tracks. And you can just draw it across the map like this. Does it automatically build bridges? Okay, auto-pathing is powerful, but it might have limitations that we don't want to work with. We could build a tunnel through this here. Track tunnel. Oh, we haven't researched that yet. Okay. Oh yeah, it seems easy enough to set this up. You obviously have to connect the train terminal to the warehouse, which I haven't done because I built it in a weird way. But yeah, Potentially a cool game that replaces what Transport Tycoon did for some players. It's close enough. Graphics work. I like the sound and animation shenanigans they've got going. Overlays work for what they're supposed to do. The traffic heat map seems good. Like, a game like this does potentially fall down with a bad user interface. I'm not sure if this is for everybody, but I like it. It's very functional, very logical for me at least. I find it easy to access things that I want to know. So yeah, that was a good first impression, I'd say. Rise of industry. Rise of the apple smoothie industry hasn't happened yet, but I will make sure that it does at some point. Not bad at all. You can get it on the Epic Store at the moment or buy it on Steam. I guess you can also buy it on GOG. I'm not 100% sure. But that was a good one. First game of today's Discovery stream. Thanks for stopping